Now to the COVID-19 pandemic, and the U.S. is now averaging 3,200 deaths a day. It is sobering, grim news as more and more people are getting sick and hospitals are running out of beds and supplies. And the vaccine rollout is still behind schedule. Our state, one of many, setting grim records. More than 5,600 Georgians are in the hospital with the virus right now. That is the largest number in a single day. The state also reporting the number of ventilators in use is at its highest so far. More than 6,000 new cases yesterday. It is the 9th biggest day for new infections. Just last Friday, we set a new record with 10,000 new cases. 2 new vaccines rolled out weeks ago to help stop the spread. And with the next phase kicking off in Georgia just yesterday, demand is high, and that's causing all sorts of problems all across the metro. Liza Lucas joining us live now in Fulton County with much more on the issues and the solutions.
Steve, with more than 1.5 million seniors eligible now for the vaccine here in Georgia, there indeed have been some glitches, and we're talking about overwhelmed websites and phone lines.
I was up at 6 o'clock in the morning trying to get it numerous times all day, phones, everything else, and everything's down. Things just not working.
Historically underinvested in public health, but I think across this pandemic, we as a state haven't brought the needed resources to match the need.
Public health expert Dr. Harry Hyman says such problems are not surprising. A spokesperson we spoke with at Cobb and Douglas Public Health says its website crashed because of a server issue, while high traffic slowed down the Gwinnett County site as well. State health officials tell 11 Alive each health district manages its own website, and a potential solution here? Well, the Georgia Department of Public Health says it is now working to create a centralized mass vaccination website to avoid such issues. Now, if you cannot find an appointment slot in your area, health officials, they're asking everyone to be patient. These time slots, they are dependent on supply and doses of the vaccine, and they emphasize that right now those vaccines continue to be limited.
All right, got it, Liza. Be patient. And here's a quick look at where we stand with rollout in the state. More than 200,000 doses of the vaccine have been administered in Georgia. That's according to health officials. The government has shipped more than 750,000 vials of the vaccine to our state so far. Healthcare providers, law enforcement, officers, firefighters, first responders, and adults over the age of 65 are eligible to get it in this new phase. Governor Brian Kemp holding a briefing today on the state's COVID-19 response and vaccine distribution plans, and he'll be joined by top state health officials at the state capitol. You can watch the live stream beginning at 4 p.m. on both 11alive.com and on our 11 Alive YouTube page. Also this evening at 5:30, Congressman David Scott will host a vaccine town hall. It is for residents living in the 13th Congressional District, which covers parts of Metro Atlanta, including Fulton County. It will be an hour-long phone call with an Emory doctor and the lead investigator of the Moderna vaccine. If you want to take part in the call, register on Scott's website. You see it right there at the bottom of your screen, davidscott.house.gov/live.